All right, so casual video here today. I just want to talk about the Blackbeard pirates, where I think they are in Egghead, and if they have a plan. Do we think Blackbeard is someone with a plan? All right, so we have Catarina Devon, who, however you say this person's name, with the shape-shifting devil fruit, and we also have is it Laffitte, I believe it's pronounced, who is very good at hypnotizing some bit wings and good at infiltrating. So, a couple different options of where they could be on the island. Now, the first question being whether or not we think they got in past that barrier, and if Laffitte would be able to do that. We're going to come back, we're going to circle back around to that idea. So let's go over the main suspects that I've seen being discussed. That being probably Robin, I've heard being discussed, and Bonnie the most. Some say Robin was just at a character a little mean to Luffy when she spoke out saying, hey, don't give the Gorosei any information. I'm going with no. A, she's injured. I don't like that, my darling angel. And B, she knows as well as anyone about the power information holds. So I love Robin. I don't think she's the one who is been taken over. But more so, I feel Luffy would, as I say this, I realize I'm wrong. Luffy would recognize if any of his crew had been replaced. He knows his crew very well. He's going to recognize if they're not acting like themselves. And as I said that, I'm like, oh, the return to Sabati when he fell for fake Zoro and Sanji, I think. But there had been a 2-year time skip. He hadn't seen him in a while. He gets a pass. It's also Luffy. He's not. Would Luffy realize if any of his crew were imposters and they weren't acting like themselves? This is a genuine question now. I want to say he'd recognize it at this point. I don't know. But I don't think it's Robin, mostly because I have other theories. The next one being Bonnie. I think that's the most obvious red herring. Luffy called out saying, hey, you're acting different. It's very clearly she learned the truth about Kuma in that bubble, and now she's no longer after Vegapunk. That all works fine for me. My only hesitation is in the recent chapter. She didn't use any kind of her age manipulation in a fight. So without actually seeing the devil fruit power, it's hard to rule them out altogether. I've seen theories that it's Kaku just because he was separated running after Zoro during the Seraphim fight initially. So he had been isolated by himself for a time. Really, the only thing hanging me up there is the fact that we know, the only thing I really know about the Catarina one, Devon, is that she prefers to collect the heads of beautiful women, so maybe she would prefer to go after one of the others. But that being said, doesn't mean she won't to get close to somebody else. Kaku's currently injured and held up, so easy to pretend to be someone just injured. You don't really have to do much acting. No one really knows if by taking their appearance, she takes their memories and personalities to make it more easy to act like them. Possibly. I would lean towards yes, like this kind of trickster, like Nine-Tails Devil Fruit seems pretty special. I feel it would be powerful enough to manipulate memories, or at least like muscle memory at least. So you'd have the personality and actions of, not personality, the actions of them, the mannerism. Maybe the personality is where it would be its limitation. Personally, I'm still thinking it's Stussy. If of all the people inside the barrier, I'm thinking Stussy, for the main reason being Lucci glaring at her that one time, and it's played off more as, hey, you betrayed us, but now I'm thinking it would be I recognize that you're not the person that I have spent so much time with. He had spent a lot of time with Stussy. He should recognize her, but the Zoan-type fruit, maybe an increased sense of smells, like something's changed about you. So I'm leaning towards that one, in addition to, at the same time, Sanji had said, hey, welcome back, indicating she was off on her own for a time. Now, if it is Stussy, because that's, again, of the people inside the barrier, that is who I would think it would be. I'm wondering why she would then jump in front of Lucci's attack to protect Vegapunk. My thought being that Blackbeard has given orders that he wants Vegapunk taken alive for some reason. I'm leaning towards that reason being for the Seraphim. So he was on Amazon Lily and was fighting Boa when the Seraphims attacked. He may want her devil fruit. He may want something else. He's already caught Pudding with the hopefully ability to read the poneglyphs if she opens the 3-eye technique, assuming that's even a thing. And now he may or may not be going after the smartest man alive, who would have the most likely ability to either find a way to translate the poneglyphs, if not the ability to read it himself, like maybe find some way to decode things, would, if he's looking into the ancient history, then chances are he knows more than most. He just, as a student of history, as Blackbeard, I feel like there's something of that Vegapunk knows that he wants and need it for his plan. There's also been a lot of theories about Blackbeard's relationship to the Rocks pirates, whether that be being Rocks' son or clone or reincarnation or soul or anything like that. So maybe when he's seen the Seraphims, he's like, oh, I can get you to reanimate, clone something about the Rocks pirates or Rocks himself. Don't know. So I can see Stussy being Devon, who is ordered by Blackbeard to protect Vegapunk and bring him to him. So I'm going with that. However, how the hell did they get inside the barrier? Now, I'm thinking, A, they didn't. I'm thinking Laffitte hypnotized someone within the barrier. Maybe not Stussy. I'm actually maybe going with Sanji for this one. So Sanji's immediate reaction when Stussy was attacked was to grab a gun from Nami while Zoro fought with Lucci. That just felt off when it was pointed out to me. I'm like, you're right. Why the hell would Sanji go for a gun instead of any of his regular kick attacks? Granted, he did it to put Kaku in bubble jail, so isolating the one remaining ally of Lucci's away, so it's not inconceivable that that's what he would do. I'm not sure. Doesn't overly feel like Sanji. I'm wondering if he's hypnotized. That means that I would think that Devon is actually outside the barrier and is taking the appearance of someone out there. I'm going with one of the 9 Vice Admirals. So we have this panel here with the Vice Admirals that have showed up to Egghead. I'm thinking that she has switched with one of them. Maybe Doberman, as he's been the one that's kind of closest to the Gorosei. So if the plan is actually to go after the Gorosei and like kill Saturn, kickstart the war, do something like that, then Doberman would be the one in the closest position to do that. I know that she likes to take the heads of beautiful women, so Doll might be a option that she would go for if she's just trying to infiltrate the admirals, and whether that be to return to Marie-Joie or the Gorosei or do anything just sneaking in as a vice admiral, or to just use that to get past the barrier once Kizaru goes through or something like that, to get into Egghead to take Vegapunk. Not sure, but maybe that will be one she wants to do. Or this old lady whose name I do not know. I feel there's a lot of different options there that she could be hiding as. Main question being, is this a plan to go after Luffy? Is it a plan to go after Vegapunk? Is it a plan because, oh, the admirals are going to be going there, so I want to be there first to sneak in there? I don't think it's that one. I'm leaning towards going after Vegapunk specifically more than Luffy, but it could be another attack on Luffy. Maybe Blackbeard isn't actually after Vegapunk. Maybe he's after Robin. And because he's realized Pudding can't read the poneglyphs yet, so plan B is to take Robin to get her to read it. Oh, which could mean that Robin's already kidnapped. I trust nobody. I really don't. I trust nobody here. Let me know who you think is the one that's been replaced. If it's anyone in the dome, if it's anyone on the outside. Do you think the Blackbeard pirates are even there right now? Do they have a different plan at Egghead? Are they infiltrating for information instead of switching places with somebody? I don't know. And let's not forget Caribou's running around somewhere. So he was dropped off by Zoro, kicked out of the bucket, and he's got information on the Poseidon and the Pluton, and he's trying to get that information to someone. What if that someone is Blackbeard, for all we know? So many questions. So many questions. Oda needs to give us some answers. All right, that's all I got. Casual video. Talk to you later. Bye.